Welcome back with your girls here for another episode of Mindset Talks Podcast, your favorite podcast, airing on all the platforms on the social media, YouTube, radio. Your girls are everywhere. You know how we do. So don't forget to tune in to us every single week. So after you hear this episode, keep on tuning in because we always have something good for you.
We definitely do. Hey, guys.
Yes, welcome. We are back. I'm really excited because that's what I say for every episode. So go ahead and get used to it because I'm here with my best friend and we're going to talk about some good stuff today. You know, she always likes to surprise me with a little bit of something, which I'm sure keeps all of you entertained because I am too. So, Cassie, what you got for us today?
It definitely is. And I'm glad that it's me doing it to you because I don't do so well with the other way around. So I think we're going to just keep this little trend going because I'm
Maybe
all
it's my
about it.
delivery. Maybe it's my
Mm.
delivery that doesn't cause you to do so well. Maybe I have some practicing to do so that way we can go ahead and get you a little, caught off guard for a moment and, show us what you got.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Or we can just keep it the way that it is. That's totally fine.
Such a Cassie line. Whatever. Okay.
But so actually this first little thing that I want to mention to you that I didn't bring up before and I didn't think that you would like really notice because like how would you, I guess, but I wanted you to know that yesterday I did a thing and these little bad boys that I have on my on my hands for people that can't see, I am trying this glue press-on nail thing
Look at
over here.
those are so cute. Girl, I really was about to ask you went to the salon.
Oh no, I did not. I went to
They look so good.
CVS. You can't really.
I can see it though. Yeah, no, I can tell.
It's all like
Those are cute. I like that. And it's nice and simple and clean. Ooh, and it has a little sparkle to it, right? I did see a little
yes,
sparkle. I
it
thought I see a
does
little
indeed.
sparkliness in there.
I
Yes.
misfit like one of them. Like it looks like super large on my finger when you see it, but like I don't know. I feel like I do like them so far. It's only been a day, so nothing's like happened yet. But
Right.
I feel like with press-ons though, like one of my biggest issues is that I feel like either my nails are just like super tiny or I don't know, but I feel like it's really hard to like find a match. And then it's like it comes with like I don't know however many like sets of nails in it or whatever.
Like
But I'm
28
like,
nails.
I probably won't be able to use
A good
like
half of them at least.
yeah, just because like they don't like fit. But I don't know. So I guess that would kind of be my only like thing. But
Girl, I have the complete opposite struggle. My nail beds are too wide,
no.
so the nails in the package are too narrow for what I need.
No.
So the trick is what I learned from my sister. When you have a nail that is close to the size you need, so obviously like going up in size and you need to make it a little smaller, you just need to file the nail down a little bit. So you either, depending on how it fits, it's not too bad though. Like, but you have to have a file that has like a good grit to it, so you're not over here like filing the nail down all day.
Right.
But it's, just glue it on if you can. If it's something that's not too far off in size, you can always just glue it on and then file it down a little bit on the sides if it works out for you. But otherwise, you just have to file it before. But yay!
Gotcha.
I'm excited. I said, I noticed your nails are done, but from a distance, you can't tell.
Yeah, you really can't.
Because it has like that, I guess it's kind of like an ombre type of fade to it.
Yeah, a
So
little bit.
yeah, so it was like hard to tell if your nails were just painted white or, but I knew they looked a little extra shiny. I did notice that part, but I was just like, she probably just did her nails. So, I wasn't thinking anything of it, but why the hell you got your nails done and my nails are not done right now?
I don't know. I just had like a random moment yesterday and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and buy these and just see what happens because I really am
easy.
tired of doing the dip powder. But then also I went to go do it the other day and on my not the actual like powder, but like the I don't know,
like, is it
whatever,
the clear
like
coat you put on
polish or
before
whatever?
whatever?
Yeah, you want to call it. It's all dried up now because I've had it for so long.
Oh.
I use it frequently, but I guess, after time it just like dries up. So I have to buy more. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and try these things and see what happens.
Those are cute.
So
no, I'm excited. Yes, now we got something extra we could talk about because I literally did one set.
Mm.
I had nails that popped off, but like the heels, like the when you have heels that have a strap that go around your ankle and it has that tiny ass buckle
Mhm.
that you have to try to.
Yeah, those things
Yeah.
are annoying.
So I was struggling with that little buckle and I popped two nails off because of that.
No.
So, but and it was like right before we were going out, so I had to hurry up and glue my nail back on.
Mm,
But I've been keeping the glue with me when I go
there you
places
go.
in a sandwich bag because I'm like, just in case
Yeah.
this little nail wants to pop off again, I have something to handle that. But
Mm.
no, it's really convenient because I had mine on. I think mine only lasted like a week,
I think it's what
maybe
these
a
are
little
only
bit
good for,
longer.
yeah.
Yeah, and I'm rough with my hands too, so I'm like far from like gentle or dainty. So
Mhm.
I'm actually pretty surprised they lasted that long. But I tell you what, they popped off and I just glued them right back on. I was like, listen,
Well, that's my
we got a
other
little bit
question
longer.
is, like, how long can you use, like, the same
Reuse your nails.
set for? I'm like, it's probably not good to just keep tacking on a whole bunch of glue,
Yeah.
but
It's not, and I wondered the same thing, to be honest with you. I was gonna do a Google search, but I'm just like so distracted easily, so I never made it that far. But maybe I'll
yeah.
actually remember to look it up. But I was wondering the same thing because yeah, it's just the back of the nail gets jagged too,
Mhm.
but having texture on both the nail and your actual fingernail being a little like rough,
Yeah,
it's actually good because it helps the nail stick on better anyways. So it's
right.
just like, oh, this could be helpful, but at the same time, you know, probably not the best thing to do.
Yeah,
So,
and I also saw and I almost got these other ones that it's not glue, it's like
hmm
the, like, adhesive or whatever.
hmm
So I'm curious to see if those also work just as good, but I don't know
right.
because like, I feel like
You're gonna
those,
have
at
to
least
do
when
that.
they pop off, like, you can't really put them back on, I'm sure, because
Right. That stickiness is much short lived in comparison to reapplying some glue.
yeah. So,
Damn.
I don't know.
I looked at those too, but I don't think I'm gonna try those. So I think you should try them
No.
so that way.
I'll report back.
Right. So that way we could get a little feedback on those ones. And, if you ever try the magnetic ones, you can also let us know how that
Oh,
goes too.
yeah,
But
I probably will do
I
those
still
ones.
feel like that one still too gets me like, I don't know, magnetic. Like that's in between the adhesive and the glue, I feel like, for like the amount of strength that it would hold on,
Probably.
you
Maybe.
know.
I don't know, but they're kind of like a
Mhm.
good, like, reputable company, so we'll see. I don't know.
Yes, yes, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yes. For those of you who are interested, did you get the Kiss brand?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are talking about the Kiss brand.
Yeah.
I had to make sure my girl was on the same page. But we are talking about the Kiss brand of nails. So because I like their lashes. Their
Mm.
lashes are they have lashes that I feel like are simple enough for me because I already you can't tell in the video right now, but I have good lashes. So I don't really wear, any
Yeah, I
fake
don't
lashes or
either.
extensions like that. I'm
Mhm.
just scared of losing what I already have. So it makes me a little nervous because I'm not good at the application either. So,
Yeah.
but they have styles that are very like simple and not over the top because I hate the lashes that look like they're
Oh my
butterflies on
god,
people's
it's so
faces. It's
awful.
so
I hate it.
distracting, so distracting. And it's not even because it doesn't look natural. Like I don't care. Like it's just too much for me. But for myself, I like to go with more of a natural, simple look. Like
Yeah,
I don't
definitely.
need any extra attention being drawn to my face, like please, because my eyebrows are probably crooked or
Oh
something.
god.
You know what I mean? Like it's bringing in too much attention.
Yeah. I
Like
don't
your
know.
shit got to be on point if you over here flapping them eyelashes like that. So
Yeah. The only thing that
I
those
don't
should be
know.
used for is, like, performers. Like, if you're on stage, like,
Yes.
anything other than that, I'm really not too sure. I don't understand why that's a trend, but
Right. Like people are blinking and you could feel the wind blowing, and it's like, that's a problem. Like, that's a problem. What is this?
definitely. Definitely is.
But yeah, so definitely try out the Kiss brand, y'all. And if y'all know other brands that are really, really good too, because I know like Amazon has it's Amazon. It has everything on there.
Yeah.
So, but like I feel like that's always hard to choose from
Mhm.
because it's just, you're not looking at it in store. You're only going off of pictures. That's everything else really with Amazon. But
Right, right.
I don't know. I'm really picky about nails. So
Mm.
I don't know. I've seen some. I put them in my little save for later because I'm just like, they look nice, but how are they gonna look when I actually buy them? And I don't want to deal with the return process. It's just, I don't want to get nails and so
I guess.
that's my little spiel. Because it's just I don't know. There's certain things I'm really picky about. And my nails
You
are
could
just I
tell.
don't like any old nail. So
Yeah. Well, you could do what I was gonna do because I told myself the same thing, and I was like, God, I was like, what if I don't like these? What if they don't fit? I was like, what am I
hmm
gonna do? Because I didn't do like the get a receipt thing from CVS. I just said like no thing
Oh.
or whatever. So I was like, how would I return them? And I was like, you know what? I don't need to because I would just give them to Amanda.
Oh, good thinking. Oh, good thinking. There you go. If I don't like my nails, I'll just give them to Cassie.
See? Yep.
Perfect.
There you go. Sorry,
Ship you some
sister,
surprise
because
mail.
she gonna be mad if she
Ship you
listens.
some surprise mail.
Uh,
Hey, thank you
I wouldn't be
in
mad about it.
advance.
Yeah.
Wow. Kudos to you, Cassie.
Gee, thanks. I try over here. But one of the things that I don't really try so well in, if that
Oh
even
gosh.
makes makes any sense.
Where's she going?
Oh man. So I kind of had a revelation today, and I thought it would actually be interesting to talk about because I don't know. I know like we're similar in like some aspects, but I don't know how similar we are in this thing that like I want to talk about. And I now I'm like thinking
Oh.
about it in my head, like I don't think we are because I I don't know how am I gonna say this like the right way.
How am I going to say this without saying it wrong? Good luck.
Okay, so pretty much what I realized today is that I have a very hard time communicating, and I don't know, I guess I never really like truly thought about it or whatever. So I'm like an overthinker, right? So I think about literally everything, and I have a tendency to go a little more like on the negative side of things. And so I kind of just like spiral into like this like crazy like
Sorry to
negative
laugh.
snowball.
Yes.
And I feel like my thoughts just kind of like compile, over time.
hmm
And then like I get to a point where like I feel like I want to like talk about it or like I want to say something to whomever or whatever. And
hmm
then I like think about it and I'm like, no, because knowing you, like you're gonna cry and you're not gonna be able to like actually get out whatever it is
Any
that like
words?
you want to talk about. And it just kind of like defeats the purpose because you're also just kind of like creating all this like madness in your head. And it's like,
When nothing's actually occurred.
yeah, and like is even really worth like talking about or like upsetting somebody or,
hmm
just kind of like I don't know, not necessarily like putting yourself out there, but it's kind of like sharing your thoughts when you have like an idea of like what your thoughts are, but like
hmm
you don't really know like what's causing them or like what's
Yes.
happening, if that is making
Yep.
any sense at all.
I feel like I'm understanding what you're saying.
So I feel like for me, I need to figure out how I can communicate without crying or getting to the point where like I feel like that's like
On the verge of
yeah, or like I don't know. I don't know what
communicating
I'm
where you're
thinking.
like not super uncomfortable being able to say what you need to say.
Maybe, but I don't know if it's like an uncomfortable thing. I think just because like I
hmm
get like so wound up in my head, and like when I
hmm
finally just like want to like let it all out, I'm just like it's just like I don't know, like I
You just
can't
shut it
say it
down.
without crying, and it's just kind of annoying because it's like one, I don't like crying, I don't want to cry, and I
Right.
can't properly convey my thoughts if I'm crying.
Right. Because it's distracting to the other person you're trying to get the thoughts out to because now
Right.
they're just completely distracted by the fact you're crying. So now it's like, okay, wait, why is she crying? I can't even hear what you're saying because you're crying. And it's just like, you're crying, you're crying, you're crying. Like, stop crying.
Right, and it's like
hmm
what's wrong, and like they're probably more worried about like consoling you or like, making sure
hmm
that like you're okay when it's really
Rather than
like nothing's like
receiving.
really wrong necessarily. It's just
hmm
I don't know. So I need some help here. Like
Okay.
I don't know if you
Okay.
are like this at all because I don't know. It's just very frustrating for me because I don't like crying, but I
hmm
need to also figure out how I can talk like
Without crying.
my my feelings without crying, and like I don't know.
It's funny. I actually can relate with you
Oh,
on this a lot.
okay, great.
Yeah, a lot more than you think. I just put on a really good hard exterior because I don't like my vulnerability to show,
Yeah.
especially in moments like those. Like obviously, like here on our show, I'm really good at like reflecting and just being kind of like in that space. But
Mhm.
in the moment of those hard times, I find myself with actually the same struggles. I am a huge overthinker as well.
Mhm.
Like creating scenarios, right? Overthinking, like just different scenarios of if I address this, then it can turn into this, and then I'm gonna react like this, and then like it's just
Yeah.
really like creating this
Oh,
a storyline
yeah.
from
Nothing.
one simple thought. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then again, the overthinking and it being more negative than positive, because typically overthinking isn't usually a positive thing.
Mhm.
It is
Mm.
typically not like, no one's like, oh, if I surprise someone, then it's going to get even better. And then it's going to get even better and even better. And even like that,
Okay,
it's,
that's valid.
you know what I mean? So it's just like, it's
Yeah.
usually like a negative term. But, I don't know about like the not crying part because I have found myself like, especially like in times when I need to talk to my man about something that like bothered me. Like it literally just happened the other day.
Mm.
There was something that bothered me. It was not a big thing at all.
Right.
And but I needed to address him.
Mm.
So as I mentioned before in a previous episode, if I need to address something, I need time to address it. I
Mhm.
cannot address it right in the moment.
Oh,
Because if I do address it in the moment, I'm either mad as hell or I'm probably gonna cry.
yeah.
And real G's don't cry, so I'm not trying to cry. No, I'm
Yeah.
just playing. It's okay to cry, people, but
It
like
is,
if
but
you're doing it too much,
don't
like
like it.
you gotta control that
Yeah.
shit. Really did. So, and it's like I don't know how to explain it either. Where it's just I don't necessarily shut down so much and not address it. I just get a little like that quiver in my voice when I start to address things. You get that little
Not the
like,
quiver.
yes, it's the, like I'm trying to address this without crying and they can hear it and it's embarrassing
It's
because it's like,
awful.
because then as you're trying not to cry, you're thinking about, do they know I'm trying not to cry? And then it's distracting the whole moment. Like it's
Right.
getting you off track. Like that crying just really distracts the shit out
It
of us.
does. It does.
And it's hard. Um, I honestly don't have any like advisement I
Yeah.
can give
I was
on
hoping you did because you're the one that's been to therapy. So I'm like, did you
I
learn
know.
something?
No, I mean, the only thing I've learned that works for me again is being able to take a step back and really just evaluate the whole situation. I need to like put a script together mentally like on what I want to address. I
Mhm.
always miss many points whenever I put my script
Right,
together,
right.
but it's like if I could at least get maybe like two out of the key five things I was trying to say, then I feel like that's
Yeah.
successful. And
Right.
not crying, that's really successful.
Yeah.
So I really try to prep myself. It doesn't help with the overthinking though, because then the prep just becomes stressful. But I really just try to lay it out in my head, like, okay, like if this truly means something to me, I need to address it. And it's also dependent on the situation. Like, is this something that could be habitual and I know it's going to bother me every time? How do I address that?
Mhm.
But one thing I do say when I have these conversations is I feel like, so whenever I need to talk about something that deals with someone else's actions or just someone else in general,
Mhm.
I use I feel like so heavy in that
It's
conversation
good to know.
because
It's
like
the
literally
good
because
cheat.
I'm not saying you did this. I'm feeling like
Right.
XYZ. So it helps because then you're not necessarily putting blame on anyone or anything in the situation. You're just
Right.
stating how you feel.
Mhm.
And that's like the main go-to I got. But even with the I feel like statement, I end up crying at some point within the conversation. And I don't know if it's just a thing as women because like
I don't know. It's
I
annoying.
feel like it's something connected with the nervous it's obviously something connected with the nervous system, but it's like because when I feel mad, I'll end up crying
Mm.
depending on how mad I am
Right.
and like the situation. I may cry about it. It's not often because I'm not honestly mad that often either.
Yeah.
But it's just like depending on the situation, like if I'm mad as shit and I want to address something in a toxic way, but I won't allow myself to, then I like cry because it's just like, "Arr!" Like the old toxicness wants to come out and,
Yeah.
handle this shit. but but nope, it just turns into I feel like you throw in the quiver.
I can't.
No, it's hard out here. It's
Oh,
hard as
man.
shit out here.
God, it really is. I just
But
I don't know.
and I still struggle. Like there's certain people you can let that go and have those conversations with, and there's certain people you can't. And it's just putting too much care really into what the result is going to be from that person rather than really thinking about. And I feel like split on this statement, but it's like I'm responsible for what I say and not how you take it.
Yeah, correct. But I
So
don't
it's
even know if it's
like,
really so much of that, though. Like, I just don't wanna
mhm.
cry. Like, I just wanna be able to talk without crying.
Damn it, I don't know that. Like,
'Cause, like, otherwise, like, for me, I just kinda like to, like, eat it up and, like,
hmm.
push it down and then just, like, avoid it and just, like, get over it. Like, I don't wanna have to,
Oh,
like,
like,
sit there and, like, talk about it and, like, whatever, like, especially if it's not something that's, like, serious. Like, if it's a serious
hmm,
conversation or if it's something that's, like, truly, like, bothering me where, like, I need to talk to, like, my partner or, like, whatever, like,
right.
that's, like, one thing, but, like, if it's just kind of, like, I'm just, like, in my feelings or, like, I'm thinking
Hmm.
about I don't know, like the catastrophe that's gonna happen of,
Right. Life. I
whatever
don't
it's like
know.
going on. Like, why can't I like say, hey, like this is like really bothering me today. Like I don't know
Hmm.
why or like what's happening, but
Damn,
like
girl.
I just
Yeah.
want to like say like, you know, if I'm like off or whatever, like
Hmm.
I'm just like bothered. Like
Hmm. You just want to say, I'm bothered and I'm not crying when I'm saying it.
yeah. Otherwise it's
Damn,
just
I don't
kind of
know.
like, I don't know. I don't know either. Cause like
You know what it is? It's probably because
I
you've just suppressed so much of that it's just like, yeah, even though you don't want to cry, you're holding on to too much. So you thought you let it go, but we're just going to make you burst out into tears anytime you express your feelings. Oh, you think you can just suppress me and let me vanish?
maybe.
Mm-mm.
I don't know. I just
Damn,
don't
girl.
know.
I mean, I, of course, would suggest trying out therapy and seeing how that goes. But
Yeah,
and
but
I mean that in a positive way, like
oh, I know.
not being like facetious anyway.
No, no,
But
no,
I
no.
think that it would be good because that person maybe could answer that question as to why that happens, or because I always feel like there's always something underlying that really is the root reason for it. But
I mean, I don't know.
yeah.
I think I'm just not used to like talking about me or like things that like
Hmm.
bother me.
So it's
I
like public
absorb
speaking
a
then.
lot. I listen to other people's like problems and stuff a lot. I don't.
Hmm. Share yours. Yeah, oh, we're well
So I
aware of that,
thank
Cassie.
you.
We are so
Are you?
aware.
Are you?
I've only been your friend for what? I don't know.
God, let's
Right.
not go
No, I wasn't
there.
gonna say no number. I wasn't gonna say anything. And
Okay.
just been your friend since you were born, or since I was born. So I'm
Probably.
the
I
younger one.
wouldn't be
Yeah,
surprised.
yeah. We're just split soulmates. That's all. But yeah,
Okay, well,
I would highly recommend that, and um, because communication is really hard and it's forever a work in progress,
oh
like
yeah.
no matter at what point you're in. So
Mhm.
I think just any tools that we can add to our skill set to be able to make ourselves better in that area. Because I feel like people as a whole, can always develop in that category
Oh,
of
definitely.
communication. So,
Yeah.
if you ever try out therapy, I think you should share it with us as to, go for a couple of sessions because the first session is never the session.
Yeah.
But go for a couple of sessions. I've always heard trying out different people. But it's just I don't want to talk to that many people and tell them my shit either. So try a couple sessions maybe instead with one person. Tell us how you like it or don't like it, and then we can see if you're still crying after.
Yeah, that would be great, except I have no desire to try therapy. So, if I ever get there, I will certainly share it with people, but it's just,
Hey,
you
we're
know,
getting earthquakes on the East Coast. Anything can happen.
that is very true. That is very true. Um, but yeah. So there's that.
Listen, if y'all, there might be some therapist or somebody out here listening to us that can give some insight or even that can relate because I just sometimes feel like that's a woman thing too, like crying unnecessarily at times,
God,
maybe
it's
because
so
our
annoying.
hormones are just crazy. I don't know. We
Yeah.
go through a lot of stuff, so it's really hard to pinpoint it. But if anyone else has something similar, I know Cassie, along with myself, would love to really hear, kind of what how you manage that or, just kind of discovering where it comes from because that's a hard hurdle to get over.
Hmm.
It's really hard.
That it is.
All right. You just gotta push it. You just gotta push yourself through it. Get to the quiver voice, and you already
No,
know that you've progressed to the next stage at that point.
no, I'll get over it.
Oh my gosh. And as Cassie would say, next topic.
Oh man, hot mess express over here. Um, well, I might not be so keen on wanting to go into like therapy just because
Hmm.
it's
You have to
just
talk about your
not my
feelings.
jam. Yeah. But one thing that is more of my jam is, to me, it is kind of like a form of therapy. And
Oh
I
lordy.
have heard that, like, at least, well, I'm assuming, I'm pretty sure it's considered like an actual type of therapy.
Oh my gosh.
And that, my friends, would be retail therapy. That is
Retail
something I am
therapy.
all over and I am all here for.
Cassie is her mother's child. That's all I'm gonna
Oh
say.
God, why would you? Yes.
Cassie is her mother's child. Retail therapy. I have not actually learned about retail therapy until I hung out with Cassie's mom.
Oh God,
So
I
I'm
wasn't
just
expecting that. Okay.
I'm like dead serious. I took a quick moment to reflect and I'm like, yeah, retail therapy was not a thing in my household at all. It was take your ass outside and get some fresh air. But
Not over
I
here.
learned I
Oh
learned through
God.
y'all what retail
Mm.
therapy is. This chick in retail therapy. Wow. So what's on your shopping list then since we have some retail therapy that seems to need to be had?
Yeah, definitely. I think maybe, like you said, it's still getting out of the house, right? Because you're not always
Mm-hmm.
scrolling through Amazon to get everything. So
That's true. You get your steps in, you get to feel
exactly.
clothes and
Mhm.
different textures, sensory. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I see
So
where we're going with this.
so we gotta make sure that these malls stay open. God damn it. Um.
What malls?
Yeah, that's true. Um, but I don't know, we're kind of like changing like seasons now and stuff. So like I've been thinking a lot about kind of like summer wardrobe. And I
Mm,
actually just went through like my closet and like I have a whole bag of stuff that I have to go find a donation bin for um to
mm.
get rid of. And it's out with the old and in with the new. So
Oh my
I
goodness.
need to start thinking about
Oh
some of
my
my
gosh.
summer fashion. But one thing that I really actually kind of struggle with, and I don't necessarily know what to look for, is
Hmm.
summer shoes.
Whew. Sorry.
Because every day at
That's a
work,
tricky one.
I wear booties,
Hmm.
and those get really hot in the summertime.
Oh hell yeah.
So
They cute though,
they
but they
are.
get really hot.
So those are kind of like more of like a winter fall kind of like thing.
Okay.
And I mean, and not just like for work. I mean, work is probably where I need, actually, no, work and personal, I need the help with for summer shoes because I feel
Don't
like,
limit it.
flats are kind of like a thing of the past, and they're
Hmm.
also just kind of like weird. And,
Yeah.
you know,
Flats are of the past. Like flats used to be so common and like
yeah,
why?
I don't know. I feel like they always like
Like
stick.
where the hell did they come from for
Yeah.
one? And then it's just like
So,
everyone was wearing flats. And it's funny because I bought a pair of flats like some months ago. Like I bought a pair of flats last year.
mm,
And one they were a brand that I like. There's this brand Kelly and Katie from DSW that I've seen.
mm,
So I like their heels, and I might be saying their name backwards. It could be Katie and Kelly for I don't care. It's fucking
no
K and
idea.
K. So so I like their heels because
Mhm,
they're comfortable for me.
mm.
So I seen the flats and I'm like, oh, okay, like those are nice. And they were on sale. So I was like, why not? But I have them and I'm looking at them. I'm like, why the hell did I buy these?
No, you don't like that.
What am I going to wear them with?
Yeah.
my style, which I'm still putting together,
Mhm.
doesn't go with flats. Like,
Oh.
who wears flats anymore?
Yeah, I don't know. See, this is why I'm talking to you about it because what else is there? Okay, you have, like, sandals, but then it's,
I
like,
love me
not
a good
every
sandal.
outfit needs a sandal.
Right.
So it's like, what kind of, like, nice shoe is there that's not a flat and not a sandal? And not
Not
a
a flat
sneaker,
and not
because I also don't like
right.
sneakers. Like, I don't like see, I don't know, this is where it gets
It's because
complicated.
those like slip on tennis shoes.
Yeah.
They're like casual. Like
They are.
I
Sometimes
feel
they
like the
are too
Vans are like the
casual.
common
Then
style.
also, like, I don't like wearing socks in the summertime necessarily.
Right, because your toes are getting all hot and it's just not
It's not
it's not
comfortable.
ideal.
So I don't
Mm-mm.
know. I mean, maybe then just sandals are kinda like the way to go, but I don't know. I'm just kind of,
Yeah.
like, struggling to find, like, options. But, like, when I think of, like, work, right? Like, I don't wanna wear open-toed
Open toe.
to work, like, this
Oh,
is
you know
not
what
work.
it is? I can't think of the name of them, but they're still pretty much flats, but they're like sandal flats where the toe is closed, but the back of the heel is out.
Oh, those
I can't
things.
think of the name of that kind of shoe,
I don't
but I felt like everybody I mean, I don't know the name of that style of shoe, but they literally are a flat with the heel out. And sometimes they have a little bit of a heel to them,
mm.
but it looks like a slipper. It looks like a dress shoe slipper.
Yeah, those shoes scare me, though, because like, don't you fall out of them when you're walking?
What?
I'm asking for the from I don't know. Do you not fall out of them when you're walking? Is it like
It's like
just
a
like,
clog, but it's like a dressy clog,
"I don't
like
wear
because you know
clogs? What am
clogs
I,
are like
Swedish?"
W. Everybody was wearing them damn Birkenstocks back in the day. Are you
Oh
kidding
my
me?
god.
I meant like like kind of like those, but not as clunky and chunky. I honestly don't know like what shoe to wear because it's just like you have sandals, you have like the tennis shoe style, you have wedges, but I don't like wedges. Like
Yeah,
wedge
never been a
style
fan.
shoes, same. Like a little bit different, but I got like a pair of like platform kind of sneakers
Mhm.
and like, they're just too chunky, like, I just don't care for a
Yeah,
chunky shoe like that, it's just too much.
right.
So, I don't I don't know, we're gonna need some suggestions on this because what the hell is out there?
I don't know. Maybe that is all the options, and I just gotta figure out how to wear them. 'Cause I my fashion
Right, but
sense is awful. Like, putting an outfit together, forget about it.
girl, listen.
That is not my thing.
Listen, I feel like the only way that I will have good outfit options is if I have abs. I feel like if I don't have like a toned stomach,
Yeah.
then I don't have any good outfit options because everything I feel like is
Crop top.
everything that's cute is going to be like a crop top or it's going to be like those dresses that have like the sides cut
Mm.
out or like something that
Yeah,
shows off your body, but
right.
if your abs ain't popping then you're not going to be cute. And it's just I
Yeah,
don't want to have to wear like a cute shirt and some shorts, you know what I mean? Like
right.
it's just like I want to wear more dresses and like more like two-piece suits or like I don't know.
Oh god. Damn it, because that is the other thing, is, like, I wanna be one of those girls that, like, always wear, like, cute dresses or, like, whatever, but then, like, sometimes I could feel like
Mhm.
it's, like, too dressy. Like, I don't know how the girls make the dressies the dresses look like a casual, like, outfit. I
Right.
don't know. I'd be struggling
I'm
over here.
still I'm still trying to figure it out, and it is like the best way I'm understanding how they are doing it is like you do take that dressy outfit, but then you get like a casual tennis shoe to go with it. So then it ends up dressing the outfit down. Or they will have something that is casual AF, but they're on a cute pair of heels.
Mm.
And then it's like it's like, okay, so to be cute all summer, I have to wear heels every day.
Right, like, no.
Right. Or I have to like put on this and like usually the dresses don't work, but like like a like I have an image of an outfit in my head, but I just
Mhm.
cannot put it together. But kind of like what I wore to the birthday party for my daughter,
Mm.
where I had like a two-piece outfit and then like some like it was those stupid ass chunky shoes I was wearing with it.
Right, right.
But you have to like do something like that. You have to take like a simple ass shoe that doesn't draw too much attention from your outfit, so
Mm,
you can still wear like a cute attention grabbing outfit.
that's true. That means that we need to get into the gym because I know my body
Girl,
ain't summer ready. We
girl.
gotta get it together over here.
Summer who? I'm glad it's still raining. I was
Facts.
almost complaining about how we have warm weather and then we have some rain. I'm happy for those rainy days because then I can just put on my lounge attire and just disappear in the house and no one know where I am
Oh
or what
God,
I'm
yeah,
doing.
definitely. I
Yo.
am dreading for the warm weather and pools opening.
Like I'm
Terrifies me.
excited but not feeling it too, but I will tell you I've gotten back into doing those whatever year it came out insanity videos. I have actually been consistently doing that. I'd say probably like every other day so far. If it's not that, then
Mm.
some other kind of exercise. Because I'm literally like exercising, like, no, I can't look like this for the summer. Like I am going, and I'm just
Ah,
like
proud of you.
damn near, damn near dying, damn near
Good,
dying trying to get through this.
good, good.
Oh my
That
gosh.
is how you
But
do it.
I don't know if it's like the safest way. I think I'm pushing it a little too hard because it's like I want cute outfits for the summer, damn it. And
Yeah,
it shouldn't take all this. It
I
really
hear you.
shouldn't.
I definitely hear you. You're one step ahead
Ugh.
of me, though. I need to get on your level.
I'm just gonna send you a message every time I exercise to annoy the shit out of you.
Yeah, that might actually not be a bad idea.
Okay. Well, we'll go for
Yeah.
it. We will try it
Mm.
because girl, we gotta be extra cute. Like we got places to go.
We
Okay.
we do, and we're
Okay.
going to be going places, and it's gonna be here before we know it. So we really need to get our shit
Oh,
together.
I
Like now,
know.
we're like four
I
months into the
know.
year already. Like we really need to get it together.
We're damn near at 5, which is
Oh God,
sickening.
don't say that yet.
It was just a little motivation for us to keep it pushing.
Appreciate that. Jesus.
What does it do? Stress us out even
Uh,
more. Now we're going into a whirlwind of overthinking and going down a
Here we
dark
go.
road. Dark road.
Don't go down the dark road with us, guys. We might not get out of this.
Oh my gosh, I know, but hopefully you guys will send us some ideas on these shoes because your girls are gonna need it. Y'all give us those ideas. You might just see us rocking them in our next reels and videos when we get ourselves back in shape and show you the whole fit.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, girl. Well, what else we got for gems for our people in this episode?
No more gems over here. I think I've dropped all the ones I got today.
Ooh, child, y'all. Cassie gave us a lot today. She shared her emotions,
Mhm.
and we're proud of you.
One step at a time.
One step, one day at a time, and she gonna wipe those tears away.
Oh,
All right, y'all. Well, we are gonna go ahead and wrap this episode on up. It was, of course, another lovely episode because that's all we give you. So until next time.
bye, guys.